basically avoided the national question. They said, look, we can have equality here in the north of Ireland. The internment and everything else is no part of the liberation, is the unity of Ireland. So that the military struggle, it was powerful at certain periods, but its difficulty was that it became increasingly isolated from the mass movements. And when you had mass movements then over, for instance, over the hunger strikes, you didn't have a political leadership that understood how to take that movement forward to overthrow both states. The IRA were organised in what they could, in cells, individual cells, and I suppose they had to do that in a certain sense for security, because they were absolutely shot through with informers. So there'd be 6 or 7 here and 6 or 7 there, and then they were British informers. Something like a third, apparently, of the Belfast IRA were informers. So yeah. it was a great problem about how to proceed. But I would take inspiration from the periods of mass struggle that show the potential, and you know, when they rose to their peak, they needed political leadership. Of course, political leadership that was prepared to use whatever violence was necessary to defend themselves and their communities. There was no doubt that the insult that was hurled at the IRA back in 1969, that IRA meant I ran away, that was what drove the formation of the provisional IRA, who said at that stage, no, we won't run away, and attempted as best they could to defend their communities against the murderous assaults of the loyalist death squads that were coming in. So you had to respect that, and you know that John MacDonald came under great pressure for saying just that. He said the peace process, although I don't support the peace process, he does, but he said the peace process was brought about by the activities of Bobby Sands and the IRA. And he had to apologise grovelingly for having said such a thing, but it was the obvious truth. You know, you could not. People, the British Army or the British state, negotiated the truce and treaty in 1920 because they were actually losing the war. They only ever go to the negotiation table when they're incapable of defeating their enemies. And if they can't defeat them militarily, then they will seek to defeat them politically in the conference table, and frequently they achieve their aims there.
Thanks so much for coming to speak to us today, and solidarity with all the work that you do, and big respect. And also we're looking to publish this interview in